Et bonjour à tous. Salut Michael Basket. Salut, c'est quoi ton PSN? Mon PSN, je le donne pas pour l'instant. Bon, allez, c'est parti. Bah, si tu veux, mon PSN, je le donne en fait quand les gens arrivent à un certain niveau sur mon stream. C'est-à-dire qu'il y a un système de points. Quand les gens se follow, ils prennent 30 points. Et quand il reste une heure, ils prennent 5 points à l'heure. Et mon PSN, je le donne aux gens quand ils arrivent à un total de points de 80 points. Un total de 80 points, comme ça, je pars du principe que voilà, si les gens arrivent mon stream tout de suite, voilà, je peux pas donner mon PSN à tout le monde. C'est pareil, j'ajouterai pas, voilà, je note ton PSN, il n'y a pas de souci, mais je t'ajouterai pas pour l'instant. Merci pour ton follow, Mickaël. Voilà, donc là tu viens de marquer 30 points. Bon allez, on va prendre une petite raclée pour commencer. Ok, puis il a les LeBron James, Seagull. Putain, il a des bons joueurs. Il a de bons joueurs.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. It's New York facing the home team. So off the tip, it's New York. So the New York starting five. Taj Gibson is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Green. Then it's Wilson Chandler. And it's Curry in at point guard. The pass to Green. Dishes it to Cousins. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Carter Williams. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
It's stolen by Green.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Iguodala's drive. Great D that time from Gibson. Here's Cousins.
Et alors, il veut pas sauter le con?
They kick it out to Green. And James pulls it down.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Now here's Carter Williams.
Bon, ça va, il a l'air d'être aussi bon que moi. J'ai peut-être une chance. Salut Diane, bienvenue.
It's stolen by Carter Williams. In the corner, it's James. It's stolen by Green. Curry against James.
Oh putain. J'ai fait des changements sur les réglages. C'est pas top là.
Here's Cousins. And Kalsabowski was fouled and he's going to the line for one more.
Took a little time, but they get one and go. Maybe they'll
Oh, putain.
He's getting his first free throw attempt for the game here. Now here's James. Out to the right wing. Carter Williams, the pass to Gortat. The baseline J. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Chandler. Cousins dishes to Curry. And Gibson gets to Curry. New York moving the ball around. From the arc. And it's Cousins. That time on the assist by Curry. Cousins has got 5.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense.
Ah oui, joli contre.
New York leading by 3. Here's Curry. Curry with another miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like
Bon, il est
that.
tout seul.
Out to the right wing. On the corner. Another miss by Curry.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Kept alive. Here's Gortat. Good. That's the drop. It's fouled on the shot. What's up?
There's not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your mind
Putain, mais c'est pas possible.
other player in the ball.
So New York ends up going with the new group. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Gortat. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The drive by Brooks.
Ouais, bah là, si je laisse la porte ouverte, forcément.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, I tell you, that really sets a bad tone, especially this early. I'd rather see him commit a hard foul than give him an easy 2 like that. Show that you're willing to protect the basket. Make him earn it at least.
Heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him. He took it straight to the basket.
For New York, they had shot just 1 free throw, missing that one early. 1:12 left to play in the first quarter. And Satoransky hits to Nance. Good.
That's the cue.
That should set up that high percentage shot.
3-1.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That free throw good from Nance. 107 left from the first quarter of the game. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds.
Okay.
New York, they'll retain possession. Now here's Lamb. Defense is right there. Here's Ellis. And again, it's New York.
You know, guys, when you see it come together like that, I mean, that's the offensive set you want to have. Well done.
Satoransky, the best protector. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Lamb
Putain, le contre.
and Hibbert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. Stauskas is jumped in for Satoransky. And New York with a change here, too. Stauskas is jumped in for Lamb. Fires from the wing. Ellis can't get it to go. There's Stauskas. First shot, first basket. He's on the blocks fast.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Lays it in with an inch of heat around it. Stauskas has got his second basket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Count that one.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there. And a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter.
Bon,
Magic.
12-17.
They're up by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And New York looking at who they got. Murray out there with Stauskas. Then it's Damari Carey. Then it's Noel. And it's Cousins at the pivot spot manning the middle.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
The feet to Murray. And he was keeping the lane there and he gets the 2-second goal.
Ok, bah il y a une faute, on ne sait pas trop pourquoi, mais...
Chandler's checked in for
Mais bon.
Damari Carey. And it's Lamb in
Ok.
there for Nick Stauskas. Iguodala kicks to James. In the button, throws it down.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
New York trails by 7. On deep. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Gortat's got his 4th rebound in this one. A block shot on the way. Iguodala kicks to Gortat. Here's Carter Williams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Down low. Gortat with the steal.
Ah, putain. Super, bravo.
Down low. And they're moving up. And Chandler sends it down.
Ah, le contre.
Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. Taj Gibson's checked in for New York. Stephen Curry comes in for Murray. Here's James. Chandler with the steal. And so he draws the foul on the shot. Chip to the line to shoot 2. For New York, they've gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. one falls. And Lamb drops them both.
Bon, 17-22, faut que je me ressaisisse là. Parce que...
James. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And beyond the arc. And that one's good. Harrison. New York trails by 8. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Here's LeBron.
Et encore un contre. Je suis chaud là, je suis chaud sur les contres. Ça par contre ça bug, c'est pas normal. Putain, pourquoi mon truc qui bug?
Tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Je sais pas.
A little over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Green inside the three-point line.
Allez, 19-25.
First bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Over to the left wing. Harrison passes to Williams. Here's Satoransky, guarded by Kirk. And Satoransky kicks to Williams. Gibson sends it back. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the spread.
Putain, je suis chaud sur les contres.
D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from him.
Mozgov, he's checked in for New York. Now, here's Tucker, guarded by Green. Stauskas dishes to Tucker. He feeds it to Hibbert. Three-pointer. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Curry outside. But they get it back. Green inside the three-point line.
Putain.
New York, no good that time either. Tucker with the ball. He's picked up by Lamb. Williams passes to Harrison. Here's Tucker. The stupendous finishing shot.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Goes up on the wing. Curry, good. We've got 1:08 left in the first half of basketball. Harrison passes to Stauskas. And the foul called on Daniel.
Putain, 27-30, 23-30.
It's his first foul of the game.
Ouais.
Both teams will make substitutions. Stauskas kicks to Brooks. Out to the wing. Here's Tucker. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle with their offensive end.
Good on the shot.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Putain. Fait chier quoi.
He's off on the first. At the line. And he sinks the second. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Stauskas kicks to Ellis. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by Brooks.
Putain. J'ai fait le boulet.
It's stolen by Stauskas. Here's Payne. All three off the mark. Nance outside. Pass to Tucker. Here's the three. It's rebounded by New York. Dish out to Kira. No one near him. That's good on the jump shot.
Allez, 6 points.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
« 27-33. Bon, il va falloir chauffer là en deuxième mi-temps. Il va falloir pousser en deuxième.
Yeah, he's on pace for a monster game. It's too bad he can't score like this every night.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins in this one, he has 8 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
They've got LeBron James. Iguodala up there with Marvin Williams. Then there's Harris. And it's Brooks at the line. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni start the second half. Curry with it. Picked up by Harris. Gibson dishes to Cousins. There's Green with the 3. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Brooks.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best player without being overly aggressive.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Cousins with it. 8 points for him. Kicks it to Curry. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Again,
Putain, j'en mets pas un encore, sa mère.
He's just stone
Chut.
cold. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
here's Green. And so he ends a trip to the line. Officials say
shot, Johnny.
shoot 2. New York should get their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. He's off on the second. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Pass to Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron. To the middle.
Oh putain,
Taken away by Williams.
la mauvaise passe.
James, the pass to Brooks. He kicks it to Williams. They get a hand on it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Taken by James.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Both teams will make substitutions. New York trails by 7. Murray kicks to Chandler. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Iguodala, the pass to Satoransky. Now here's Carter Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Iguodala outside. And Borczak kicks to Iguodala. There's the basket and making it.
Timeout.
And they get one of 5 here in the third.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
Yeah, enough scoring.
Ouais, 10 points, putain.
I think it's time for him to send a message.
Alors que je me chauffe à mort.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them to hook up.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Both teams decided to change it up. New York trails by 10. Here's Murray. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Michael Carter Williams. For New York,
Ah putain, mais il rentre pas ce.
6 points from their 8 attempts at the line
+5 advantage for them in rebounding. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense.
Là, ça va être compliqué.
Easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Free throw good, James. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Kicks it out to Ellis. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
Ill-advised shot there.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
Putain, j'ai touché à ces réglages, j'aurais pas dû, je pense.
Want to be the windshield.
Maybe the windshield wipe.
Yeah.
Right. And stolen by Cousins. Murray dishes to Lamb. Poked away. Ellis the pass to Lamb. Feeds it to Murray. Good on the three-point shot. Murray's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's LeBron. That one doesn't go. And New York the other way now.
Even though he isn't having the best of game from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Chandler, no good. The drive by James. Kicks it out to Iguodala. High post, Gortat. Fires the 3. Back to Carter Williams. Nance outside. Passes it to Carter Williams. And here's James outside. Another miss by LeBron.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Lamb kicks to Cousins. Ellis the pass to Murray. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Carter Williams with the bucket. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Wide open look here for Murray. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense.
Putain, mais c'est pas possible, quoi.
Right in the middle of things and made a play.
And New York making a change here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cousins. Adrian Payne comes in for Wilson Chandler. Damari Carroll's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Stauskas subbed in for Murray. Ellis kicks to Stauskas. And it's Carroll in the corner. And the defense...
Ah, c'est bon, putain.
Made that a
Putain, ça m'a saoulé, quoi. Non, mais c'est pas ça, il faudra que je le mette après, quoi, putain.
tough shot. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Magic, they lead by 14. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. New York trails by 14. And New York looking at who they got. Stauskas is out.
T'as 12 points de retard, j'ai intérêt d'envoyer.
Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Payne in the power forward position. And Tucker kicks to Stauskas. Harris outside. They grab their own miss. Here's Tucker. And a miss there on the triple. Tucker's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Carroll dishes to Mozgov. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Shots, gentlemen.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the first one drops. A different look for New York. Gibson comes
Putain,
in
un
for
souci,
Payne.
là.
And it's Green for Nick Stauskas.
You look at the second half, and you can point to missed opportunities, especially at the foul line, as one of the main reasons for this loss, if they go on to do that here.
I love the low post attack on that one.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it
Timeout,
really
timeout.
hard to defend. How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thank you, David. James kicks to Carter Williams. Out to Harris. He dishes it to James. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch.
Salut Indrani, bienvenue à toi.
You know what, just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Iguodala, the pass to Carter Williams. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board
Ah ok, bonne ambiance, il fait des bonnes fautes.
their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot. They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
And there's the pass to James. The basket put off the assist from Carter Williams. And that's 12 points for LeBron.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe there are some guys that you don't mind giving that shot to, but he's not one of the guys you want to leave for that shot.
Home team on D.
He's been ice cold throughout the second half, really struggling to get a basket.
Cousins dishes to Green. Left side Curry. Over LeBron. Curry, good. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. LeBron kicks to Gortat. And it's Gortat finishing it off.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here.
Just take those all day long.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Green kicks to Cousins. The shot by Chamberlain.
Ah, là c'est une cartouche jetée dans l'eau que t'as fait mon gars.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Merde.
Back to Gortat. Dishes it to Carter Williams. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Iguodala with the steal. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break. And Gibson gets to Chamberlain. And the wide open shot from Green. No good with the triple.
Putain mais c'est pas possible.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaching has got me to turn a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of it.
New York trails by 10. To the left wing. For three, Gibson. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Now the feed to Gortat. Pass to James.
Timeout.
James has got 10 points here in the second half.
And just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on a limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock
Ouais.
to make up the ground they have to make up.
It's going to be over.
Backcourt violation.
Watching for the line.
That's That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he was thinking because I certainly have no idea.
Goes up off the inbound. And Hughes throws it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Poor tough with the block. Chandler gets the curve. There's the triple.
Putain, mais c'est pas possible.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. LeBron with him. Now Chandler defending. A nice shot by LeBron.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Far too much penetration allowed, Greg, and that's really been the theme of the song so far here. That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
From deep. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. And now the fast break. Gibson with the ball. Gibson with another miss. And here's LeBron outside.
Réveillant. Ouais, 5e défaite. Putain, faut que je gagne 2 matchs. Pas sûr que j'arrive à les gagner, quoi. Alors non, c'était pas là. C'était là-dedans. Sûr, j'avais touché ça, con, mais à mon avis. Voilà. Ah, mais on peut charger les... Ah, c'est excellent, quoi. Putain, je savais même pas qu'on pouvait faire ça. Ouais, le mec il a l'air quand même pas mal dans son style. Putain, il a tout mis à zéro. Bah écoute, on va essayer ça. Merde. Est-ce que ça l'a mis? Ouais. Ok. On va essayer ça. On verra si ça marche. essayer là-dessus déjà.
More. Let's start with some big announcements. Park After Dark is back. Our second My Park live event is happening December 30th with hip-hop artist Future. There will be games going on, the three-point shootout, and dunk show-off. Also, the 2K Pro-Am All-Star Tournament is tipping off the same weekend. Here's Scott OG with the details.
What's going on, 2K fans? It's time for the All-Star Tournament to begin. This is NBA 2K.
Bon, on va voir ce que ça donne ces réglages alors.
Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. It's New York taking on Denver.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And so off the tip, it's New York. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. Taj Gibson is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Wilson Chandler. Then it's Curry. And it's Green in at the two. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And they'll get the first bucket of the game on it.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
And that's a quick foul in there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Pass to Ludier. Tries a three. Basket is good. The assist from Butler. And so it's New York with it. It's a 5-point game. Green kicks to Curry. Puts it up from 12. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Gallinari passes to Fareed. Denver passing it around. Jokic. Moves back up. Green with the block. Outside Curry. Pass to Gibson. Screen by Cousins. Here's Curry. New York, no good that time either.
Not sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
This one for three.
Putain, mais c'est pas possible.
Green dishes to Cousins. Second chance shot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Fires from 14. Here's Fareed. And a good offensive board. He gets the bucket. Fareed's had his first points of the night.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's Gibson. Outside, Green. Back to Gibson.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality of getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
And a foul.
Putain, même là, il le même pas, quoi. Putain, mais oh.
So they'll shoot two.
I think that the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. from there.
Denver leading by 6. Gallinari wide open. Here's Fareed. Back in off the block. Fareed's got his second basket.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Harris against Green. A 3. Good on the three-point shot. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc. He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
They get it back. Jokic, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Chandler outside. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 6.
I mean, he hit that shot from the next
Timeout.
down over. Kev, what a shot.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
And you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. Chandler, no good.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there.
Ouais, merci Avast, on s'en fout de ce que tu nous dis.
He doesn't miss many of those.
And Jamari Kerr is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with the ball, leading by 5. Chandler is screened. Murray kicks to Laverne. To the paint. Nurkic. Nice pass. Right over the rack. Perfectly for the layup.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Here's Ellis. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shoulder.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot that earned those free throws.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And so Monte Ellis nails both of them. Denver leading by 5. Here's Murray. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Ellis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
No good on the second free throw. Here's Denver now. 6-point game. Here's Murray. Screen by Nurkic. Murray the pass to Barton. A 3 ball. No good. Trying to beat the buzzer.
Eh ben dis donc.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Murray out there with Stauskas. Then it's Mozgov. Then it's Damari Carey. And it's Noel in at the 4. New York trails by 8. On deep.
Ouah merde, je me gourde tous en plus.
Headshot. And it's Denver the other way. And Damari Carey is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul will give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And Mozgov comes to help. Fires the 3. it's Laverne missing.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, and as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Denver leading by 6. And the pass to Murray. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Lets it go from 11. Chandler, no good. Carroll dishes to Murray. The three. Laverne grabs the miss. Nelson kicks to Murray. Says check in for Denver. Molinari comes in for Will Barton. And then for New York, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Mozgov. And Wilson Chandler's subbed in for DeMarre Carroll. Denver passing it around. Murray kicks to Nelson. Jokic a screen. And another miss by Denver. New York trails by 6. And here is Cousins. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the screen.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Murray following the score by New York. Molinari with it. Now guarded by Noel. Here on the clock. Shoots a 3. Rebound by Stauskas. Here's New York. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Offensive rebound. Out to Chandler. And a miss here on the triple. Denver leading by 4. Nelson outside. In the corner, Murray with it. And again, Denver no good. Here's Chandler. And Cousins kicks to Chandler. Back to Cousins. Down low.
Ah putain, la mauvaise passe.
Shot to stop the drop. And that's 2 points on the way. And
That's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
big group substitution here for Denver. Nurkic checked in for Jokic. Kenneth Faried comes in for Wilson Chandler. Harris is checked in for Murray. Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Nelson. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noel. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Wilson Chandler. Ellis is checked in for Stauskas. And Curry subbed in for Murray. Harris kicks to Mudiay. Here's the screen. Nurkic setting the pick for Mudiay. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
Fellas, the rebounding has been very strong. Excellent so far. Putbacks are very valuable. They're getting some.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good for Moody.
Salut Red, bienvenue à toi.
New York trails by 5. Curry passes to Gibson. He dishes it to Lamb. And the call will be against Emmanuel Mudiay. That's his first foul. Cousins against Nurkic. The shot's good. Cousins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pas du tout. Je suis en mode dans l'équipe là. En fait, je dirige toute l'équipe.
Now, Mudiay, he's got 5.
Je crois que c'est le mode de mon équipe d'ailleurs.
Screen by Nurkic. Mudiay dishes to Nurkic. A basket good off the assist from Moutier. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Ellis kicks to Cousins. Misses from close range.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. The defense stood tall there.
Harris passes to Nurkic.
Oh putain.
And the layup is good. Now it's a 7-point Denver lead.
The number of points they scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. He gets stolen by Lamb. And Gibson, here we go. Stolen by Kareem.
Super.
Here's Gallinari. It's rebounded by New York. Cousins has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Curry gets the bucket.
And look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And we're through the first half of basketball here. And what's been a good one?
Bon, 5 points de retard à la mi-temps. Ça va, c'est pas non plus catastrophique.
Sports halftime show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is Kenny. What was your takeaway on Denver?
Well, I like that effort on the board because the game could come down to just a few key possessions, and extra rebounds can give you those extra possessions.
30% au tir, quoi.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Ernie, they're taking way
Ouais,
too many
ouais.
threes.
15
All this has
rebonds,
no
3
rhythm. They
passes.
need to go back to the
Eh
drawing
ben,
board.
dis donc.
Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll.
That's it for now, as the second half is just about ready to go. We, and I mean the 3 of us, will be right here after the final buzzer.
Welcome back to Denver, everyone. Traffic coming in and out of downtown Denver on this lovely night in the Rockies. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a great one so far.
Take a look at what Curry's done. He has 11 points, and he's sprayed home 3 three-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Gallinari is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Moutier. Then it's Gary Harris. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, right in the middle. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Harris dishes to Faried. And he was fouled in the act of shield. He's in here for a 3-point play.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. New York trails by 8. And Gibson kicks to Green. Gallinari against Chandler. And counted. 2 points with a chance for 1 more at the free throw line.
What's up?
The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the ball. Knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's plus 5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous fact, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Ah, j'ai filé 2 points.
Consistency, 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
It's Curry outside. That shot misses. Now Denver takes it the other way. Chandler with the steal. Oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. Finish off the break.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
They double him with Green. From deep, Gallinari. Basket is good at the assist for Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night. New York trails by 9. Outside Curry. Lets it go from the wing.
Putain, mais c'est pas possible que j'arrive jamais à marquer là, bordel.
And here's Denver. They lead by their to Jokic. Tipped away. Curry brings the double. Murray with it. Now Chandler defending. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Cousins. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. For New York. 4 of 7 free throws on the night. And he makes the first. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And one for New York. Mozgov, he's checked in for Gibson. Damari Carroll comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Murray subbed in for Curry. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Adrian Baines checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Carroll.
Non, mais c'est pas sérieux là ou quoi? Putain.
And they continue to control the ball.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And the foul called on Daniel Green. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And New York making a change here. Ellis is checked in. They set the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Nelson. Gets the 14th overfall. And Denver leads by 9.
And actually, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first.
Here's Ellis. The dish to Mozgov. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Wilson Chandler. Denver leading by 9. The 10-footer.
Voilà.
Nelson's got 4 this quarter.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coincidence or not, but a much better half since they changed hoops. And they're really looking strong here.
Stauskas is jumped in for New York. New York trails by 11. The drive by Ellis. New York, no good that time either.
It's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
They shoot again. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Norkic checked in for Denver. Payne, good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Payne's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Denver now. They lead by 11. Here's Laverne. And Count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. New York trails by 14. Mozgov passes to Stauskas. On the rebound. 1:05 left in the third.
Putain, ça me rend fou.
Now here's Murray. He's guarded by Ellis. And that's a foul called on Nick Stauskas. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
All free throws good from Barton. Ellis with it. He feeds it to Payne. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Murray.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And they're drawing more whistles. and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Picked by Mozgov. Here's Ellis, and it's good. Through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Shooting one.
Can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Murray. Dishes to Moutier. With 2 seconds left. No good on that one. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be. Mike Malone moments ago with some words for his players.
Let's build on it. Let's build on that quarter. No let up. Great defense, okay? That's who we are.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. That'll be a 5-second call.
Not doing them any favors with those kinds of errors.
Especially now, Greg, with every possession being so crucial.
Denver lead by 16. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Jeremy Lin on the through. Then it's Wilson Chandler. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Green in at the small forward.
Putain, pourquoi ça déconnecte tout le temps cette merde?
Second call.
In foolish play, he's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't on that play. Or maybe he was thinking just about something other than basketball.
Well, speaking of thinking, back home, guys, we call that a good old-fashioned brain freeze.
Denver making a switch here. Gallinari's checked in. And the basket by Harris. Here's Lamb. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Harris. Here's Denver now. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. And Gallinari takes the Jokic. And the layup falls.
They've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And so it's New York with it. Feeds to Chandler. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Curry with the 3.
De toute façon, je mets pas un tir, con. Si, ça m'a saoulé, quoi. Non, ça, pourquoi ça marche pas aussi, là, putain. Pourquoi ça marche pas là ça? lui par contre je comprends pourquoi ça marche pas quand il fait ça. Alors après c'est un bot peut-être. Bon, ces putains d'options là, faut que j'arrive à les régler parce que... Allez, ça me paraît pas mal. Putain, ça je vais le virer aussi.
We're here today to celebrate the D-Rose 7.
Yeah,
Did you ever think that you would have 7 signature shoes?
not at all. Not even one. So I feel blessed right now.
You now have a new home.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
New York.
Before the trade, they sent me like a sample shoe and it was white and orange. So I'm like, man, like, I don't get it.
It's crazy. It's like foresaw it
It kinda,
coming.
yeah. I think they knew, right? They knew, right? I
Maybe.
think so, yeah.
But I know that in this shoe, you're taking some of your roots in your hometown with you from Chicago.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
With this shoe, is
The 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And nothing to... And three-pointers certainly on the rise. We'll see if he sticks to his guns. DA, thank you. And Chris, when the season is in its early stages like it is now, how long do you think it takes a team before they feel comfortable? And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Sessions with it. He had 13
Merci pour ton follow, Solalom 36.
Off target from three-point range. Raptors trail by 5. Young outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And DeRozan gives to Valanciunas. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And the former 5th overall pick back in the
Salut, tu vas bien?
2011 draft. Valanciunas is still only scratching, people feel, the surface of his true potential.
And he's had a few bouts with the injury bug, Kevin, but when he's right, he's a load. Struggles defending on the perimeter, but his rebounding and rim protection have gotten more nasty as he's matured.
And the Raptors, they've come a long way over the past few years in terms of their competitiveness.
And what I like about the Raptors front office, they're unafraid to reshape the team when things aren't quite working. 2 years ago, they were much more about offense than defense. Last year, they were an upper echelon defensive team, even if the offense suffered a little bit.
That one goes. Count it.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
A shot by Sullinger, wide open. Bangs on the trifecta. Sullinger's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Young comes over to help. Here's Hawes. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Magician passes to Kira. He hits it from 9.
Salut, je me suis reconnecté à mon autre compte. Je t'avais déjà follow hier. Ok, pas de soucis. Pas de soucis, j'en chatte en tout cas.
Here's Roberts, defended by Young. Roberts dishes to Kaminsky. Hawes the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Just 4 to shoot. Sessions no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Sullinger, no good.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Oh, well, listen, product of good, patient offense. Great shot there.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Carroll passes to the Magician. Here's the 3. Pause with the rebound. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Kid Gilchrist. They set the pick with 1 on the clock. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. The Hornets on top. They're up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And before the game, we heard from Kemba.
Play free. Just play like playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game.
Infectious enthusiasm. We see it every time he steps on the floor. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Oh, yeah, great communication. The guys are quick and rotating help and playing with a lot of energy.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Charlotte, Sessions out there with Brian Roberts. Then it's Kaminsky. Then there's Spencer Hawes. And it's Lamb to hit the three. Here's Kaminsky. The shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, if you want to quiet down a hostile crowd, missing your chances from the line just isn't one of the suggestions I'd put in the suggestion boxes how to do it. And to many, Jeremy Lamb will probably always be known for being a piece of that James Harden trade. But he's still a young player and has started to make his way in the NBA. He's shown flashes where you can see it.
Raptors trail by 5. And you figured it was coming with his time playing for USA, but Prez has quickly become a very well-connected player in the NBA.
It certainly started there, but in general, Prez is just a really gregarious guy. The league is a little buddy-buddy nowadays, and Prez fits right into that whole environment.
It was a bit of a surprise to see Prez slip on draft night. Many thought he'd be top 5, but he fell to the back half of the top 10. Still, all that being said, the potential is there with him.
Well, there have been a lot of players drafted in that range who have gone on to do great things. I mean, Steph Curry and Paul George are just recent examples. Prez still in great company given where he was drafted.
And with Lamb, Prez's game is coming along.
Well, a big step for him was getting out of OKC to a situation where he wasn't looked at as a replacement for anyone. Now he can just work on his game, free of any expectation, and see how far he can go.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sullinger. Drops in the tray. Sullinger's got 6.
Well, he definitely has that spot-up capability. Sullinger knocking it down.
They swipe it. Here's the Magician. Lays it in off the breakaway. And now just a 2-point Hornets lead. 9 seconds left in the first half. And here's Walker. And we're through the first half.
Putain, j'ai manqué de réactivité sur le coup.
Hornets lead by 2. And now let's catch up with
Putain, en plus on est mené quoi, 2 points.
From the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Coach, it's early in the season.
Let's go, gentlemen. We still have one more half.
If we want to slow down Walker, we have got to...
Welcome back to Charlotte, the Duke Energy Center, the building in the foreground there. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Zeller. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Roberts is checked in for Lamb. And Sessions subbed in for Walker. And then for Toronto, Sullinger's checked in for Patterson. Young comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's the Magician in for Kyle Lowry. So for Toronto right now, the Magician, he's in at the point. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Young in at the 2-guard position. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, remember when Roy Hibbert burst onto the scene in that great year for the Pacers, and he's still one of the league's elite rim defenders. He doesn't go for the block so much as create a wall. It's called the principle of verticality, and Hibbert says, I'm the godfather of that. I'm not going to name names, but there were some prominent coaches who said, "You need to get rid of this." But Kevin, here's the rules.
Yeah, DA, he didn't invent it. He just perfected it. Thanks. Sullinger passes to the Magician for the lead. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Now, he's just one of those guys, once he starts feeling it, every shot has a chance to drop.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Roberts kicks to Sessions. They need this. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Well, he hasn't gotten much to fall, and it's costing his team dearly.
Sullinger passes to the Magician. DeRozan in the corner. To the middle. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Raptors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Hornets trail by 5. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Walker. From deep. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. And now let's take a listen on head coach Steve Clifford.
Well, we're doing well. Great job. Show your hands. Show your hands. Don't foul.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter. He's checked in for the Hornets. Sessions comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And then for Toronto, Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Sullinger. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Joseph. And it's the Magician in for Kyle Lowry. Jeremy Lamb out there with Wood. Then there's Ramon Sessions. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Zeller in the pivot spot.
Palmarès est bloqué.
So that's the Hornets 5.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Raptors.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and
Vas-y, la balance, balance, balance.
This was a well-deserved win.
Allez, chèvre,
So with this
putain.
win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
Putain, je te demande la passe, tu me la fais pas.
Good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, look, the conversation about this win starts and ends with his performance. You can't find an area of this game where he wasn't front and center in what they were doing.
I'm
He
Prez,
was there leading.
and I approve that steal.
No questions about it.
Presidential pardon.
That's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
And really, Walker takes the responsibility of being the leader for this team very seriously. Never afraid of making the big play.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. The Magician passes to Levens. Carroll dishes to Levens. Pass to the Magician. And the Raptors miss again. Off target with that shot. And so it's Toronto winning this
Bon,
one.
victoire.
A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift.
And I feel like I'm the oven dog. Pray and pray on my downfall. But every time I hit the ground, I bounce up like round ball. Now I don't want to have to sound ball. Don't want to have to back. Look, scrap, I got nephews to look after. I'm not looking at you dudes, I'm looking past you.
Bon, du coup, je vais faire une petite pause 5 minutes. Et après, on va changer de jeu. Donc, je sais pas encore lequel jeu on va faire, mais on va changer de jeu un peu. Ouais, 22h. Player of the game.
Prez, what city are you in right now? You gotta get a winter coat for these away games. I cannot believe forgot to tell you that. Or do they give you guys coats? I don't know. They should. If you get sick, then y'all won't be any good, right? They should just give you coats. Talk to you later, baby. Bye.
You knew me before records. You never disrespected me. Now that I'm successful, you pull it. I'll step on your porch, step to your boss. Let's end the speculation. I'm talking to all of y'all. Male shouldn't be jealous. That's a female trait. What you mad cause you pushed the heat? Y'all don't know my expenses. I gotta buy a bigger place.
J'essaie de faire avec quelques personnes la semaine prochaine à 11h. Je serai des nôtres. Bah vas-y, je te vois là. Le mode carrière, ouais, j'y arrive tranquillou quoi. Enfin là, j'ai pas fait beaucoup de matchs. Où c'est qu'on voit ça déjà? Là voilà, leader de la ligue. Alors moi je suis meneur de jeu. Je suis à 11.7. Non même pas, voilà, je suis à 11 points. Voilà, ça c'est ma fiche. Voilà, j'ai fait que 8 matchs depuis le début. Donc 6 minutes 6 par match, 11 points, 0,1 rebond, 2,1 passe, 1,4 inter. Bon, après c'est vrai que sur le... Voilà, ça c'est mes stats. Mon record et tout. Après c'est vrai que... Comment dire? Sur NBA 16, j'ai quand même joué pas mal en mode carrière. Celui-là est un peu plus difficile. Hein. Westbrook, il est toujours 11 passes quoi. Monstrueux quoi. Bon du coup je fais une petite pause. Toi aussi le 30. C'est ton numéro fétiche. Ouais, j'ai pris le numéro 30 de Stephen Curry. Bon j'arrive, je vais faire une petite pause 5 minutes, fumer des clopes, boire un café. Et quand je reviens on choisira un autre jeu. On changera de jeu un peu et voilà. Donc à tout de suite.
Tryna get the bands, mariachi, boom, cut the sample, I'ma grill it, hibachi, and I've been on 10 since 10 in the morning, shining like a star, you should've seen it coming, tryna get the bands, mariachi, boom, cut the sample, I'ma grill it, hibachi, and I've been on 10 since 10 in the morning, shooting like a star, now you started running, when we headed to the tip, buckle up, all my brothers know what's up, Kudoshi going up, bank account was mad up, but patience still running high, lame, ducking high, so you missed the hide, I've been on my game now, never running out of bounds, in the lab late night, really trying to get it right, once I'm on I promise I will never stop, never running out of juice, tell her this is what we mixed it with the started paying attention, chasing with the fixated on glory, stiff arm in competition, never brag on successes that you've had in the past, tables will turn quick, can't make another hit, I refuse to lose, told my team we gotta make it, went from missing loan payments to laughing at bank statements, a couple got me feeling better, I treat it like it's forever, gotta get it now and trying to get the bands, mariachi, boom, cut the sample, I'ma grill it, hibachi, and I've been on 10 since 10 in the morning. Shining like a star, you should have seen it. Coming, trying to get the bands. Mariachi, boom, cut the sample, I'ma grill it. Hibachi, and I've been on 10 since 10 in the morning. Shooting like a star, now you started running one. They heard me coming. Your girl told me she Blanco known for beats and now Blanco known for busting. Flexing on any tempo, a legend like Hidden Temple. I'm tempted to act in these ceilings are made of glass. I don't want a Bugatti, are you bugging? Zuckerberg riding Uber and Buffett pushing the bucket. Cried up out of the hall, been through the traveled across an ocean and survived on the ship. I remember cooking hella beats up in the kitchen. Now I'm dishing, chasing kid and I ain't kidding. Call me Sky Summers, all I see is red. Been the bond, 25 years ticking. Pouring down rain, never catch a G slipping. Ever since I started rapping, now they looking at me different. Keep it roll with a down my denim. I don't see no other option when it come to winning. Trying to get the bands, mariachi. Boom, cut the sample, I'ma grill it. Hibachi, and I've been on 10 since 10 in the morning. Shining like a star, you should've seen it. Coming, trying to get the bands. Mariachi, boom, cut the sample, I'ma grill it. Hibachi, and I've been on 10 since 10 in the morning. Shooting like a star, now you started running one. Tryna get the bands, mariachi, boom, cut the sample, I'ma grill it. Hibachi, and I've been on 10 since 10 in the morning. Shining like a star, you should've seen it. Coming, tryna get the bands, mariachi, boom, cut the sample, I'ma grill it. Hibachi, and I've been on 10 since 10 in the morning. Shooting like a star, now you started running one. Bang.
Trying to set myself free, lost sight of what was standing right in front of me this time. And all the while, it hit me with the speed of sound. And don't you worry, girl, I'm always gonna be around. Won't battle last, just like Carter and Cash. Just like so free. Lost sight of what was standing right in front of me this time. In all the wild world, it hit me with the speed of sound. And don't you worry, girl, I'm always gonna be around. Won't battle lash, and just like Carter and Cash. Just like Carter and Just like Carter and Just like Carter and Just like Carter and Cash.
Might not live off of the hype, huh? Real thing, eh?
Yeah. I pull up in Lexus like it's 07. I gotta hit the next one. Last year I know you learned your lesson. I could GPS you if you need addressing. Boss up, I'm the bigger homie, but I'm 1 year older than my little homie. 09, they was bidding on me, but I'm young money, got it written on me. Okay, now we got some action. Everything I said it happened. Chasing women a distraction. They won't be on TV right next to me. You cannot be here right next to me. Don't you see Riri right next to me? I hate a rapper especially. They feel the same but they hide it. They just discuss it in private. Don't get along, man, we tried it. What's the point in even trying? I hate a goofy especially. They always dying to mention me. They gotta eventually. I cannot give you the recipe. You know the game is so separately. Swear I just had an epiphany. It cost me 50 at Tiffany's. Shout out to Tiffany, Stephanie. They used to always come check for me. My enemies wanna be friends with my other enemies. I don't let it get to me. Done. Look what I done in my life. I had to count it, then count it again to make sure the money was right. They love to talk. Me, I'm just done in the hype. Me, I'm just done in the hype. Me, I'm just done. I don't take for granted. I do my own propaganda. I feel like June Santana. Leg hanging out the fan up. 6 cold like Alaska. Views already a classic. Roy out of here like NASA. Bustin' out the plastic. A gram too poppin' the chain too heavy to tuck it, I'm serious. I feed my family with this, so don't play with my money this summer, I'm serious. I don't run out of material. You shouldn't speak on me, period. You try to give them your side of the story, they heard it, but they wasn't hearing it. They feeling the way and won't hide it. Done being silent. Don't get alone, man, we tried it. What's the point in even trying? I hate a goofy especially. They always dying to mention me. They gotta go, they gotta eventually. I cannot give them no empathy. I'ma have bees when I'm 70. They cannot with the legacy. I don't know what else is left for me. After this, no one a threat to me. My enemies wanna be friends with my other enemies. I don't let it get to me. Done. Look what I done in my life. I had to count it, then count it again to make sure the money was right. They love to talk. Me, I'm just done in the hype. Me, I'm just done in the hype. Me, I'm just done.
Give me the countdown. Know when we go in. Feels so good. You know to come up, stack, get right, put the gun up, laugh, get nice, split the blunt up, pray blue and white, don't run up, remain humble. You see the change when the rains come through, when all the fame ups the game, cause your name's mumbled. The chicks notice, users like hypnosis. It's
cirrhosis when broke. Let's get focused, the cars come out. Bottles at the bar run out. You know you lost when you in Conga, dodge and drought. But here's the twist up, when beef and the money mix up. Skirts slip up, a few fights, few stick ups. Then one little thing just leads to the next. And here come them hot boys to breathe on your neck. Now you gotta back up, flee from the rest. And just a week ago you was free from the stress. I guess it is what it is.
Creeping on the come up. This is yours on the take care. Creeping on the come up.
I'm from the place where hardcore is beautiful.
Creeping on the come up. This is yours on the take care. I'm rather unique.
I'm from the place where Brooklyn.
You know the saga, who lava, who hotter, who shot at, who at the Ramada. I knew about beats as Bambada. Before Beat Streets was heavily deep with the riders. Guns and money, some was hungry. Dysfunctional families, they come from junkies. Jailbirds who wanted warrants, jumping countries. Just jungle surviving like a bunch of monkeys. Mark dollars, DEA knocks with collars. The snitching, and still got the heart to holler. Hot chicks in short skirts and damn near topless. Play fly, they gossip, stay high, just ride. Can't call it too fresh to spoil it. Two checks to war with, grew up next to all this. So understand, I know from first hand that lives of a church man, Harvard's first gram.
Creeping on the come up. This is yours on the take care. Creeping on the come up.
I'm from the place where hardcore is beautiful.
Creeping on the come up. This is yours on the take care. I'm rather unique.
I'm from the place where Brooklyn.
The jails is packed, the streets is whack. It's even worse when your work was tapping your beef for sack. Wife is getting feisty, she's beefing back. Though it's unlikely, it might be a Visa's max. The coke is up, so now Cushion throws us up. And the Beacons got the game in the Cobra clutch. The D's and the Capri's too close to dump. But what the they can suck on some coke and nuts. The stress is real, the train's all a sex appeal. Nothing left but jail death for a record deal. Vibes is weak, hoes wanna slide and creep. Even fiends got a thing for that hide and seek. Stick up kids, kidnap, switch up cribs. It's still crazy how them suckers hit up big. Pop is gone, the state of hip hop is wrong. You want more than log on to az.com.
This is yours on the take care.
Ouais.
I'm from the place where hardcore is beautiful.
This is yours on the take care.
I'm from the place where Brooklyn.
Yeah, in a parallel universe with it's called that girl, man. I mean, go in the back of the net. I want that second chance. She plays hard again. Young lady like don't give a glance, then she check. But shot trailed off to the left, and I let that get away like a car after I hike back to the lab in the cab. Want that fab life? Then I see the strife, and my need is trifle. The flame that feeds dog greed is a cycle. A sage told me that a silver bullet in a rifle. Aim at the target, I will not be stifled. Cut through the noise like a sharp knife would. Life's so good, well, knock on wood. No joke, bro, sounds too nice, but not a hope, though. Schedule is irregular, my style particular. Lines are parallel, but I move perpendicular. Picture this, a natural bliss. Raise your arms, now open your fists. Make a wish, you don't need a new TV to see things in 3D. Imagine this, a natural bliss. A pop quiz, make a wish. Eyes closed, show deep from ear to ear. Teleport in a flash from here to there.
Ah bah c'est parfait, on va partir, on va faire les donjons du marcheur du temps, c'est bien. Et en attendant que ça pop 7 minutes. C'est lequel là? 4 jours, c'est celui-là. Tribu Rock. Putain, il est où lui? Il doit falloir passer là-bas dedans. Bon, je vais aller au lieu du sabot. On verra où ça nous mène l'histoire. Ah, bonne ambiance. Bon, je suis obligé d'aller au totem des tonnerres. Ah bah c'est lui. Ok, bon, je sais pas s'il y a des groupes qui le font ou quoi. Donc on va chercher. On va chercher s'il y a des groupes qui le font. Ouais mais toi mon gars, vas-y, tu veux le poulet? Vas-y. Je t'en prie. Alors groupe prédéfini. Quête. Trouver un groupe. Comment il s'appelle ce gland? Drugon. Le roi de glace. Allez. Ouais mais tu m'invites quand tu veux mon gars. Voilà. Impeccable. Ah bah ouais putain j'arrive presque à la fin quoi. Ouais, trop de la balle, j'ai rien eu du tout. Putain. Sa mère. Fait chier quoi. Ah merde, du coup faut que je me réinscrive dans la... Ça c'est pas cool. Oh, 10 minutes. Récit du déclin, je crois que j'ai pas ce pigeon là.
Tu m'as vu kicker dans le trône. Première salve depuis les rageux en bas. Comment
Ok, ça a bugué, c'est bon ça, putain. Bon, du coup, après ce donjon, on part sur Division.
thought. Criminal kingpins, gangsters and sheep friends, actors, vixens, niggas put your kicks in. Blood money when we hawk. Off with gun that go around curves, bullet sprays, niggas with coffins. Why try to ride with hammers? I got two mans that don't speak English, shooting games, bananas out in Spain. My bangers, clutchy, checking my swings, trillions on, yo, cuffing my jeans. Broad day, yo, body another. My microphone is like Lil Kane, one full of trees.
Allez, dernier boss, après on retourne sur The Division. Putain, je crois que c'est la première fois que je vais mourir ici, quoi. Allez, file-moi ta monture. Ouais, que dalle. Ouais, bon allez. Ciao les boulets. Ah oui, putain, c'est vrai que j'en étais là. Ok, donc là je suis sur celui-là. Je crois que c'est celui-là, mais je suis pas sûr. Impeccable. Ok, putain, là il va y en avoir 4. Intérêt de bien suivre là. Ok. Il est là. Putain, un 5e. Ok. Bon, je crois que c'est celui-là, mais je suis pas sûr. 6. Oh, il va en faire combien le gars là? Ok. Putain, je crois que j'ai suivi le mauvais quoi. Je crois que c'est celui-là. Ok. Ouais, parfait ça. là normalement. Ouais, bon, forcément j'ai été expulsé du groupe, c'est pas grave. Pourquoi ça marche pas là? Non, c'est pas grave, je vais le refaire. Ouais, je sais pas pourquoi ça marche pas.
Spitting that sick shit, I'm pants vomit. Big promise when I speak, my metaphors sound like gun violence. Violence on my street, no cops involved, just evolvers of helicopters and news reporters who borders the truth and report disorder. The noise is scorching, scorch the power of flower flame, the fluid influential fluke that's overpowering my rain, that's my raindrops. You just hoping my rain stops to take over, and I'm just trying to win dough to make the pain stop. Breaking down these lyrical demons until my brain pop. Popping at you popcorn rappers until your butter stop. You better stop shooting the Uzi will make you lean and rock. Wrong place, shoot you in your pelvis, Mr. Cheddar Bob. Looking in the mirror and I'm seeing the reflection of many people that died, whose beautiful souls in heaven that's caused by the Mac 11. 11 shots to your back in the back of the lag. They homie shot you. Homies say homies watch 'em. When I rap, it's gotta be something serious. Punchlines leave you out in the days like you delirious. Delinquent. All these rap artists are my semen. About to ejaculate and bust the nut just for the grievance. The fakeness of the rap game, I seen it before. Always 5 steps ahead like I seen it before. You thirsty niggas need to swim to shore. Not even submarines can travel deep enough to find my lyrics, I'm sure. I write in my casa till life's sweet. Pinata, my voice will reach over millions of gods. Given the honor, Heavenly Father, the father of my disciples. If homies turn into rivals, and rivals turn into rifles. The rifle blast at your Bible was killing all your beliefs. The beliefs that the Lord is good becomes vanished within these streets. I just vanished within the beats. Heard the homie just got a piece, so he lit it up, pass it round like Kim Kardashian's P. The prosperity of the lead put these niggas in agony. Agony is frustrating me, so I take it out on these beats till the beat is completely beat. Like a million shots to a cheek or a million shots to the knee. Leave you handicapped in the street, screaming, hollering, no police, cause you black and it's killing me. That my people are suffering from the
Putain, je comprends pourquoi ça marche pas ce truc.
of the younger teens for the vocal.
Bon, écoutez, c'est pas grave.
Hey there, this is Jay. You win. Talk to you later. Bye. Love you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Putain, pourquoi il me met pas, bordel? Un truc qui cloche là-dedans. Ah putain, je suis tombé. J'aurais pas dû autant rusher quoi. Merci Sola, c'est sympa, merci. Est-ce qu'il y a le kit de soins là-bas? Yep. Là j'ai intérêt de décamper, sinon ça a été sûr. Non, t'as pas envie de me rester, ton enculé. Putain. Ouais, ta gueule. Putain d'anglais. Elle est passée où quoi? Bon, j'ai toujours pas eu le torse, putain. Ah, ça y est, putain. Il m'a enfin trouvé. Pas trop tôt. Ok. Putain, l'autre elle m'a mis... Putain, on peut pas monter en plus. Chier. Putain, on va pas foutre 2 heures pour les buter quoi. T'as raison, on descend là. Voilà. Putain, mais pourquoi ça se déconnecte tout le temps ça aussi quoi. Putain, c'est ouf ça.
Check 1, 2, yeah, they listening now. What I'm doing is
Allez, bouge-toi le cul là. Putain, je sais même pas où on la désactive. Ça. Allez, vas-y, grimpe, putain. Vas-y, si personne n'en se façon, on va pas rien. Ah, putain. Ah putain, trop de balles. Putain, mais type, mais...
children. How they gon' do their homework when their homes don't work? They can't read books cause the lights don't work. They can't take a bath cause the water don't work. The stove in the kitchen plus the heat don't work. It's cold at night, your mamas can't afford jackets. These two kids support the crack habits. They say to the kids that they all doing good. I know it sounds crazy, but that's how it is in the ghetto.
Sounds like something naughty. Sounds like something naughty.
Ouais, par contre, je perds en dégâts critiques, quoi. Je perds 5%. Pourquoi ça bug là, putain? Pourquoi il fait que bugger lui? Quand il s'affiche plus. Bon, j'ai fait une petite pause de 5 minutes. Je reviens. Et à tout de suite.
Gathering with the big surprise. Throw on your favorite record, that's good.
Earshot, exposed to the tennis I real life. I'm part of that divine course, pusher and course runner. Blood roller from a sapling, I'm sure no feelings. Fire out like John Madden to receivers, now catch while I'm with Ryan. I'm passed back, what I see is a foul through. Desperate and wild effort, my condition is wind sweat. Roof-proof, cavalier, watertight, the vanguard, exact science. I'm pepper spray, the heavyweight combine. Couple eggs short of a dozen, cousin, I'm gone out. The mammoth, Colossus, saber-tooth tank top. Blank your head first, roll in the crowd, your hands off. Four-step on Navarone, we gotta go bullying. Roll like the real warriors, my team popular. 10,000 volts in your premises. Sit back, strap yourself in and watch it drop like the nemesis. Lifetime achievement, grievous on speaker, unprecedented. The cleaner wash away the pain. The mic attached like Cronenberg. These rappers catch holy water, blow your faces in your photo ops. This shit's marked out, nothing wasted, nothing hasty. Every rhyme cultivated. I stay out of spotlight, incommunicado, excommunication from my plain sight. The needle drop, the sound throw the rumor. For the days of war, bitch, she takes shoot off. VHS fresh, I live inside the dust crackle, pulse, spot in the stomach. Cordless when I rock.
Ouais, format Victor's Barrett. Ouais, d'accord. Non mais l'autre il est niveau 15, non mais il rigole là j'espère. Putain les gars quoi. Putain les mecs niveau 15 il vient ici quoi. Non, mais, le mec il se fait farmer le truc quoi mais... Putain. Putain, lui ça fait 2 fois qu'il meurt. Putain, oh le type là. Ouais, putain, y en a pas un qui vient raise. Vas-y, il laisse le mort, on s'en bat les couilles. Niveau 15, il sert à que dalle. Je sais même pas pourquoi il le garde. Putain, les mecs, s'il te plaît, il applaudit quoi? Il est niveau 15. Blaireau, va. Putain, mais quelle merde celui-là. Putain, mais sérieux, l'autre il sert à que dalle. Putain, ça m'énerve ça. Putain, mais il est pas con lui, sérieux, bordel, putain, mais. Espèce de brel, bah, regarde, si je me fous devant toi. Clochard. Putain, mais. Putain, même pas je vais le raise.
Merci pour lui. Les gars sont en train de se préparer pour lancer un assaut sur le... Ça serait pas mal si vous pouviez débloquer l'accès au système de maintenance. Après les plans d'immeubles, il y a un central sécurité au sous-sol.
Putain, les mecs ils me font marrer quoi. Ah, par contre celui-là je vais le garder. Putain, mais les mecs, ils arrêtent pas de crever. Hein. Putain, c'est pas étonnant quoi. Avec un niveau 15, qu'est-ce que tu veux qu'on fasse quoi. Putain, m'enculé, ça bouge. Putain, vu la stabilité. Ah ouais, les mecs, c'est des gros putain, mais c'est des boulets les types. Allez, bien rester copains là. Putain, mais boulet va. Putain, mais les types, sérieux, putain, mais. T'as un autre là-bas au fond. Là. Ah ouais, putain, je perds au taquet, quoi. Putain, mais j'avais pas 357 de dégâts.
Be here. Be there. Be that. Be this. Be grateful for life. Be grateful to life. Be gleeful every day for being the best swimmer among 500,000. Be nice. Be you. Be mom's bean pie. Be little black Sambo with bad hair. Be aware of Willie Lynch's. Be boundless energy. Be a four-star ghetto general. Be no one except I. Be food for thought to the growing mind. Be the author of your own horoscope. Be invited. Be long-living. Be forgiven. Be not forgiven. Be a proud run, only to return and fight another day. Be peaceful, if possible, but justice at any rate. Be high when you low. Be on time, but know when to go. Be cautious of the road to college, taking a detour through Vietnam or the Middle East. Be visual of foreclosure over your shoulder while begging a nation built on free labor for reparation. Be a cartographer, a map maker. Be able to find Afro-American land. Search thoroughly, you may be close to black land. Be amended 5/5. Be amended 5/5 human. Be the owner of more land than is set aside for wildlife. Be Cupid to world government. Be found among the true lost tribe. Be at full strength when walking through the valley. Be not foolish as temporary king of the mountaintop. Be a brilliant soul, sparkling in the galaxy while walking on earth. Be loved by God as much as God loved Gandhi and Martin Luther King. Be that last one of 144,000. Be the resident of the 12th house. Be
what you is going, boy. And you going with it.
Yeah, nigga. Modern technique. Metaphysics. The bling bling era was cute, but it's about to be done. I'll leave you full of clips like the moon blocking the sun. My metaphors are dirty like herpes, but harder to catch. Like an escape tunnel in prison. I started from scratch, and now these parasites want 1% of my ass cap. Try to control perspective like an acid flashback. But here's a quotable for every single record exec. Get your fucking hands out my pocket, nigga, like Malcolm X. But this ain't a movie, I'm not a fan or a groupie, and I'm not the type of cat you can afford to miss if you shoot me. Curse the heavens and laugh when the sky electrocutes me. Immortal technique stuck in your thoughts, darkening dreams. No one's as good as me, they just got better marketing schemes. I lead you to your own destruction like Spark and the Fiend. Cause who got jealousy in your voice like Starscream? And that's the primary reason that I hate y'all faggots. I've been nice since niggas got killed over 8-ball jackets and Reebok pumps that didn't do shit for the sneaker. I'm a heat seeker with features that'll reach to the speaker and murder counter revolutionaries personally. Break a thermometer and force feed his kids mercury. A&Rs tried jerking me, thinking they call shots. Offered me a deal and a blanket full of smallpox. You're all getting shot, you little fucking treacherous bitches. This is the business, and y'all ain't getting nothing for free. And if you devils play broke, then I'm taking your company. You could call it reparations or restitution. Lock and load, nigga. Industrial revolution. I want $53 million for my college stands, like the Bush administration gave to the Taliban. And fuck packing grams, nigga. Learn to speak and behave. You wanna spend 20 years as a government slave? 2 million people in prison, keep the government paid. Stuck in a 6x8 cell, alive in the grave. I was made by